Let us try to solve this question. It says that how much percent more than the cost price should a manufacturer mark his goods so that even after allowing a discount of 25% on the marked price, he gains 20%. So this shopkeeper is very clever. Even after giving a discount of 25%, he's actually gaining 20%. So we need to find how much percent more than the cost price should he mark his goods at. So let's see. Let us say that the cost price is 100 rupees. So CP is 100 rupees. We know that the gain which he wants is 20%. He is gaining 20%. Now the gain is always considered on the cost price. So the gain is 20%. So gain would be 20% of the cost price, which is 20% of 100, which gives me 20. So the gain is 20 rupees. We know the cost price, we know the gain. We can find the selling price. Selling price would be the cost price plus gain. Cost price we know is 100. Gain we know is 20. So the selling price is 120. We can find this. Now let's look at the discount. We know the selling price is 120. Now let's look at the discount. He's giving a discount of 25%. So discount is 25%. Now discount is always given on the marked price. We do not know the marked price. So let's assume that the marked price is X. So let the marked price be rupees X. So if marked price is X, then discount is 25% of the marked price, which is of X. This turns out to be X by 4. So this is the discount, which is 25% of X, which is equal to 25 by 100 times X, and this is equal to X by 4. So this is the discount. Now when you know the discount, you know the marked price also. We can find the selling price. With marked price and discount, I can find the selling price. So selling price is nothing but marked price minus discount. Now marked price in my case is X and discount is X by 4. So substituting these values, I get X minus X by 4. Now taking the LCM as 4, this would be 4X minus X upon 4, which is equal to 3X by 4. So I get the selling price as 3X by 4. Now earlier I had seen that the selling price was 120 rupees. Now the selling price turns out to be 3X by 4. So selling price earlier was 120 rupees. Now the selling price is 3X by 4. So both these should be the same because that is the selling price. So what I can say is, therefore, 3X by 4 should be equal to 120. This is what I can say. From here I can find the value of 3X, which would be 120 times 4. And from here I can find the value of X, which would be 120 times 4 by 3. Which gives X as 160. So I get X as 160. Now what was this X? The marked price we had assumed as X. So marked price was X. Hence marked price now is rupees 160, which is X. So marked price is 160. Cost price we had assumed was 100. So what we can see is that when the cost price is 100, marked price is 160. So how much more did he mark his price from the CP? He had bought it for 100 rupees, but the marked price was 160. That is the difference of these two is 60 rupees. So we can say that he has marked up by 60 for every 100. So he has marked up the good for every 100. He is marked up by 60 more. Marked price is 60 more than the cost price. So for 100 CP, the marked price is 60 more. Or I can say this is 60 of 100 of the CP. So this is 60% more. So this is for every 100, he would mark it 60 more. So for every 100 it is 60 more, or I can say 60 per 100, or this is 60%. So the manufacturer should mark 60% more than the CP, such that even after giving a discount of 25%, he gains 20%.